Grand Rising, our beautiful, lovely Facebook family. We just wanted to give everyone an update on what's going on.
Love, 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 love.
And send you love. We love you.
Thank you for being here on Mothership Earth, flying through space. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for existing.
Yes. That's our ayahuasca teacher would always say that to us. I'm so grateful for your existence. And I just loved it every time he said that. So we're so grateful for your existence.
Yes, we are.
It has been a wild ride this last month, actually. Like, when I look back, Mexico was like, it was so tranquil. We serviced and we went to our ceremonies, but we had a really easy life. Ever since Iboga, it's been like, boom, step it up. Like, testing our intuition, testing our patience, everything.
How are you going to react? How are you going to react? What are you going to do next? How are you going to react to this change? How are you going to react to this?
It's been really, really intense, to be quite honest. I mean, for most of you, you know that my accounts got hacked, and that's where David and I had the bulk of our money was in my accounts. So my Google account got hacked.
And that had access to all of her passwords.
Yeah.
It had access to all of her
Everything.
logins everywhere, and somebody just went, wee!
Yeah. So I lost my cryptocurrency, I lost access to my email accounts, to, Facebook, Instagram, my bank account. They took a bunch of money out of that, credit cards. And, with credit cards, they always say, you're not liable for fraud. Well, I called yesterday one of the credit cards because I hadn't received it here at the address. We're now at my daughter's house in Lincoln City, Oregon, and I had my new credit card sent here to this address, and I hadn't received this one. And so I called them to say what's going on, and they told me that there was still a $2,000 charges on the card, and that I was liable for them. And I'm like, what? I thought you guys said you're not liable for fraud. Like, all credit cards say that, and now you're telling me that I'm liable for this? And I was on the phone with them for an hour yesterday trying to get things figured out. Because what's happening is whoever hacked into my account, they have my old email address. They're going in and changing the address on my account through a website. Yeah, they're accessing through the portal and changing all my information. And I already told the credit cards, no, this is my new email address. I was hacked. Blah, 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 but they're not securing the account. It's been like really, really frustrating. So the credit card companies are not doing their jobs, and I've had to spend a lot of time, which is just draining. I mean, I'm sure you guys know, like on the phone with these people who, sometimes it's very challenging to understand them because many of them have very heavy accents, and I'm like, what, so it's been testing me. My daughter yesterday, she's like, Mom, you were not that nice. And I'm like, I told her I understood it was not her fault, but the credit card companies are not doing their job. I was very firm, when I was talking to her, and my daughter was like, if that was me, I would be in tears. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe my patience is just at that limit. Like I said, David and I have really been tested. So.
What did you learn from that?
I learned to take deep breaths before, speaking in because I know my Chinese sign is a tiger. And when I get, triggered, something's unfair, unjust, or whatever it is, I get really, my energy's this, you need to fix this, and it can come across as not as compassionate as I would like to be. And I know this about myself. So I'm learning, that I really need to take a step back and remember that this person on the other end is another version of me. And how would I want someone to speak to me if the tables were turned? Because I know this person on the phone, they're just doing their job. You know, it's not her fault. And I explained that to her. I said, I know this is not your fault, but your company is not doing what they, need to be doing to protect my stuff. And, it's like, I know this, and I know how I can come across, even with David sometimes, I get really like, if I feel like something was done that was unfair, and he tells me to, like, you need to be mindful. And so I think, in those situations, especially when these stressful situations where we can't really control it, like, take a few deep breaths and just remember who you're speaking to is another version of you. And how would you want them to speak to you? And so that's been my lesson. And it's not always easy, because the separation game feels so real. Like, especially when people are doing things that aren't in integrity, right? Like, I wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone. I would never do anything intentionally. Not that I haven't done it in the past, in my past versions of myself, but, where I'm at now, I would never intentionally do anything to harm anyone or take money or do anything without integrity. And when that's happening to me, it's challenging. It's challenging to stay in that compassion. We were supposed to go to Africa today. We had bought the tickets.
And so a little update of catching you guys all up, or depending on where you've been following our story. We had the Love Temple in Big Bear Lake, California. We got a notice to move. We ended up getting an RV, and we moved the Love Temple into that, and it became the Love Temple 2.0. And we drove it all the way down to Mexico to study with an amazing teacher, Richie, at Nawaki.
Amazing.
To learn more about sacred medicines and sacred ceremonies. And he let us park right there and plug in, and it was really amazing. We lived there for a year. We drove all the way down to north of Puerto Vallarta, and we lived there for a year under the mango tree until the mangoes started dumping mangoes on us every day. Thank you.
Yeah, David. It was like a big baseball every time a mango would hit.
Yeah, they were huge mangoes. And then we headed back up to head north to go here to Portland area, Lincoln City, south of Portland, and to be here for Kimberly's daughter, our daughter. Our new grandbaby's on the way, and so we're here for that. And so we were having some extra time in between, so we checked in with the elder in Africa. We went to an Iboga ceremony in Mexico, and that was really amazing, and it just kind of blew us away. With all the medicines we've been doing, it was kind of like the next level, and we really wanted to learn that medicine too, so that we could help serve the people in a whole nother level of a way and help people heal faster and deeper. And so we were looking into that. Kimberly found the Iboga treatment that we went to, and then she went to connect to the elder that taught him, and we got our plane tickets, and we started raising funds so that we could go to Africa to learn this medicine. Yeah. And I called the guy, and he said, oh yeah. I was like, well, we're kind of available October, November. The baby's not ready to pop out till the end of December. So I was like, oh, we have some time. And he said, oh, perfect. We have a course that's 2 months long from October to November. So then we bought tickets for today, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, midnight. We were supposed to leave midnight.
Okay, well, it looks like it. I just looked at the thing, and it looked like 1 o'clock today on my schedule. On my calendar, it clicked me at 1 o'clock today to get going to go to fly. So, anyway.
Well, he had told us originally we needed each $5,000 down to do this training. So we hit up some friends, and we said, you know what, we'll serve you the medicine after we get this training. Can you pay up front? And they said yes. They trust us. They know our hearts. So they gave us the money. And we were like, all right, we're ready to go. I had gotten the tickets. I had scheduled for the doctor to get a yellow fever exemption because I'm not getting that stuff put in my body. I know Iboga would clean it out, but David and I we're just against that. So
they got some egg protein.
Yeah, they have egg. Yeah, and we're like, no, they have chicken and egg stuff in there, and I'm like, I don't want that in my body. We're freegan. We're free to eat whatever we want, but we choose not to put animal products.
And we choose not to get the other vaccinations either. Like, we didn't need that or want that or want to even be part of that pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah, we don't. We believe in plant medicines to heal us, and that our immune systems are really strong on their own, that we don't need anything outside of us like that.
Be healthy and be healthy.
Yeah. And that's what we believe. We honor everyone's beliefs and everyone's path, but that, we're very firm in what we believe, and we follow that. So I had everything scheduled, and it was like happening fast, because we just got here Monday. We'd been driving a U-Haul truck, well, Penske, but we were driving this big truck from
7 days, 6 days or something.
From Arizona.
The RV broke down in Arizona. The engine blew when we got to our first destination. Our friend said we could stay the night, and the engine blew. We ended up 2 weeks later. Living there, helping her out. Worked out perfectly. And then we hopped into the Penske and drove it up to here. Visited some family in Big Bear on the way. Went to Mount Shasta. Had an amazing time. We have some Mount Shasta drinking water that we got from the spring.
Yeah.
And we've been here since Monday night.
Yeah, we got here later Monday, just unpacked, and it's just been a whirlwind,
Threw some blankets down for our bed. We got a little foam mattress on the way to give us a little bit more sleeping support, because it's really rough sleeping on the...
Yeah, we've been camping for weeks. Yeah. But here we are, and it's, it's been amazing, but it's like been a whirlwind, right? And so this guy, he told us the day before,
it was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. 2 days before we were supposed to leave, that he wanted an additional $16,000 for us to do the training. So the $10,000 plus an additional $16,000.
Well, he was actually asking for $20,000 more. And then I asked him about a discount since both of us were going, and he ended up giving us a sort of a discount.
Yeah.
And so we didn't quite expect that, but we knew at one point we were going to have to pay that. And so we were hitting up everybody, friends and family, or anybody that we knew that could donate for our mission of love. We are here to be servants. We gave up everything so that we could be servants to love, servants to the people, so that we could learn the best that we can to serve you and to help you out and help you heal. And so we've been healing and healing and healing, going through this process of cleaning so that we could help you. And we found Africa, this whole new tradition, this whole new medicine, well, old medicine, but new to us, that could help us heal on a whole nother level and help us heal you on a whole nother level. So we're dedicated for that. We are here for you and your healing. And we've learned so much, and we love to help in any way we can. So reach out anytime.
Yes, we are here for you guys anytime. And so I don't even like asking for money. It was really challenging for me. I hit up a few friends, and some of them said, Kim, this feels like a scam.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And I was just thinking, this was who served us. It's their teacher. So, and then several people, brought it to our attention. This didn't feel right. So we started researching this gentleman.
We had friends that started researching this gentleman, and they gave us the information that they found. And it didn't look like they were really the kind of teacher that we wanted to learn from. Our teacher, Richie, in Mexico, he's very much in integrity, and he's very much in gratitude and love and doing things for the cause and for the people. And it just really felt like this teacher in Africa was not that. And we want to only work with those that are in full integrity, because we want to stay in integrity. We want to be in integrity. Our ayahuasca teacher, fully in integrity.
Yes.
One of the most amazing people I know. And he is an awesome teacher. And then Richie in Mexico, our mushroom ceremony teacher, our Cambo and
teacher.
Bufo teacher is spot on with the way he does things. Everybody has their own way, and we didn't agree with everything, but he was in integrity, in truth, in gratitude, in love, and simple, and like that's what matters. And so Africa didn't look that way. And
the thing is, neither of these other two teachers, our ayahuasca or Richie with our Cambo Bufo mushrooms, neither of them, besides the ceremonies that we sat with them to learn, ever asked for a dime.
Yeah, they wanted us to pay for the medicine and the ceremonies, which is totally understandable, but they didn't pay or charge us
for teaching them.
Yeah.
So this already felt a little bit off in Africa, but we, and then we looked at the actual tribe, the surroundings, and if this guy is making this much money with people coming and doing trainings, he is not using it for his people, because they were living in very, very humble circumstances in like these little shacks and stuff. Like, what the heck is this guy doing with all this money? And so we're looking for that tribe that lives in the shacks that would use our blessings, that we could bless them to help teach us. We're looking for that original tribe, the tribe that's still out there working with the medicine, living the simple life with love and gratitude. And we want to go spend time with them. We want to find them and bless them so that they can bless us, and we can bless each other and learn from each other. Yeah, the simple tribe that would be grateful if we brought them water filters, and that David's a master electrician. We could help them build their community and get funding to really build the community with integrity and using the money for a good purpose. Because this other guy, I don't know what he had 3 unpaid child support cases in the United States and a bunch of complaints with young women online. So after researching him, we were like, this is not our guy, not at all. He's not using the money at all for integrity. And so we learned from that, and we know that that's not our path. We know that that's not where we're going to go. So we canceled our tickets and got some money back. Yeah. We lost about half of our money. And that's just part of the path and part of the flow of learning. And so we're shifting gears a little bit. We're focusing on our Sustainable Development Inspiring Community project that I've been working on for 20 years pretty much now. And part of that is it's the Sustainable Development Inspiring Community. So when we find that African community in Africa that is this tribe that serves this medicine, we'll be able to help them sustain and help inspire them for the community and help their community grow by us offering them and then them helping us. So we're looking for that. So if you guys know any connections on that, please reach out. We're building a 501c3 nonprofit, California, and that's one of the good states that you can get that tax title. It's one of the best nonprofit titles that you can get for what we're trying to do. We're building a community. We want to first start off with research and development to get the website up and going. We've had the website up and going a few times. One time it was completely lost like 15 years ago. Then we built it again, and right now it's not official. It doesn't have the domain, and we're not actually paying for the service. So we want to be able to do that again and get that up and going. We want to finish the tax information, and I think we might have some back taxes for when we made the corporation. We don't have an address yet because that all shifted. So now we need an address in California so that we can change the tax information to there. Then we can take care of that tax with the research and development funds. We have a grant writer that's going to help us get grants that we hope that's helping us straighten out our wordage for our GoFundMe. And we're going to get into getting some grants for it because we want to end up getting a property and building a community center where everybody's welcome, and then building tiny homes for the people that want to help run the community center and help live there. We have a board of directors already, and we're still working on getting confirmation on our vice president, and we're reaching out for that. And we have
this beautiful dream of having this community eco-village, garden, workshop hall, community center, retreat center, that everybody's welcome with the right vetting process, with the right application, with the right heart and mind and soul that wants to join our project. If the person that, there's a lot of friends and family out there that don't have a home, that have beautiful talents, and they would love to offer their talents for a home. They could help us build their tiny home on the land. They can help us with whatever talent that they love to do, or if they could sweep and take out the trash, then that can count towards their stay there.
Yeah, we want to do it to where it's not money based, so that there's like some sort of point system that people can live and work and, do the things we love. We last year in the winter solstice, we spent a week in Palenque for the winter solstice
at El Jardín.
Yeah, and our friends are running this community there that was really beautiful. It gave us an example of what is possible. So every morning, everyone there, and there were people from all over the world that were living there.
And the people coming and going too to experience it and to help out.
Yeah. So they would eat breakfast together. Everyone would eat breakfast, and they had like this chalkboard of what they called karma yoga instead of like jobs or whatever it was. And they had different projects that needed to be done. There's cooking, picking up leaves for the compost toilets or whatever, planting seeds, cleaning up this area, whatever it was. Everyone got to sign up for what they wanted to do. Everyone, they said, okay, we need someone to do this. And someone would raise their hand. I want to do that. Okay, I want to do that. And it was really beautiful. We really loved that example of, people doing what they chose to do, but getting everything done that needed to be done to make the community run smoothly.
And this has been a vision of the project for quite some time, and it was really cool to see it work. We haven't seen much of it work. Yeah. So what we want to do is get a trust so that the money is all in the trust, and so it's for all of us. It's in the nonprofit. It's everyone's. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's nobody's project. It's everybody's project. It's no one's land. It's all of our land, and we all work together to flow that and to keep that going. And we can get donations. We want to do some research and development funds at first to help us establish it and get it to be a donation portal, so then we can receive the grants and things like that. And we also would like to get a van with a big decal sticker on the outside that explains what we're doing and help advertise that way. And then we can use the van to get us to different workshops and to pick up different people to help bring them to the workshops and the gatherings and the gardening projects. And right now we do have a website. I'll put it in the link. I'll share that in the comments. You'll see it at the beginning of the comments at the beginning of this video, and then also
if anyone works on websites and can help us to get it updated and online again, that would be amazing, because it is super outdated and needs a lot of TLC. But the basis of it and all the wordage, is there. David worked on it for years. And I know how David was when we were, living in Big Bear. He would always be gathering people for hikes and community. Okay, let's have a heart flow where people would come and do art or dance or just have a potluck, whatever it was. We were always inviting everybody over, trying to gather up community. And it's like herding cats sometimes. For any of you who have been in that position, know, it's not easy. People always have the excuses why they can't do this or that. And there were the years that we were there, a couple of them were during COVID. So a lot of people weren't coming out.
I was gathering people for 25 years pretty much with this project. And sometimes people would, sometimes I'd invite 70 people, sometimes about 40 people, sometimes when Facebook got there, I ended up inviting thousands of people, and sometimes 4 would show up. One time 19 people showed up, and every time worked out perfectly, and every time was just an amazing epic adventure. And we would always just go with the flow of the heart and not like force anything having to be a certain way, and letting people be themselves and letting the flow happen. If somebody showed up with an instrument, then we'd let them play. If somebody showed up with a poem, then they could sing. And we'd bring some food and share. If they didn't have food, maybe they'd bring a little bit. Everybody brought something to share. And it's part of the basis of our community that we're working on. And now we're going to be really working on that, stepping into that here and getting that going. The website just needs some funds. So once the research and development funds go, the website gets live, and we keep on tweaking it and cleaning it up and making it more up to date with these new projects, adding the Love Temple and what the Love Temple is on there. And so we will be flowing with all of that, changing and updating the GoFundMe for research and development projects for this non-for-profit. We want to, right now we have the filing, so it's filed with the Secretary of State, and I think the EIN is in, but the address was odd and off, and that we don't have access to that anymore, so we need a new address so that we can get the EIN number, and then we can pay the taxes. And so first we're just going for this little bit of research and development, and then we're going for the big project. We're getting the members in, getting the people in, getting everything set, and getting the portal so that we can get grants and we can get the big projects, so we can get the land, so we can start building, so we can start transforming any buildings that are friendly, making earth ships, making gardens, making fire pits, gathering halls, and arenas and amphitheaters and ponds and greenhouses and food forests and gardens galore and camping area and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we believe that we're meant to live in community, that we thrive best when we're working together and supporting each other.
And now is the time. It's needed the most. We have so many friends that need this, and we're here for our friends. We're building this for our friends. The Sustainable Development Inspiring Communities is for the people, by the people. And we've had a lot of people over the years help us out with the website and help us out with the projects and the gatherings, and come help. Come be part of it. There's already some information. We have a little web page. We have a little Facebook page, and we're going to work on updating it. And look into it. Check it out. Do your research, look into it, and see where you fit, and see what you can do, and reach out to us, because we're here reaching out to you, to showing you that we're here for you, because we're here for us all. And we're all the all is the all. We be the we that we be. Let's go play. Wee! Let's go play and frolic together, doing what we love and doing what we like together. Let's not paint somebody else's house to help them get richer. Let's paint your house. Let's paint our house. Let's paint our houses together.
Yeah, ideally what we are looking to do is cut out all this corporate greed and everything, where we're working together in these sustainable communities and able to trade and share. And we've seen what the corporate greed has done. We've seen it. And if that's what you want, then obviously you're not aligned with what we're creating, because we want to do something where nobody owns it, but we all own it together.
And we want to be able to have a place for the elderly, that can bring in the grant money for that part too. There's grants out there that are working with that, where we can have some of the old people that don't have a place to go to stay, and they can help out with the kids. And as long as they're in alignment with that in those ways, and we can have a place where the kids can play and stay and work together that way. And we can even have places for the homeless to stay, so that the homeless people that can heal, and we have medicine ceremonies to help them heal, could have a place. If they want a place, they can help build their house and help live there, and then they can help by making a road or making a garden or teaching a class. Everybody has something to share. We have friends that could live there and help take care of the horses that we have, and there could be the part of taking the horses out and taking the people out on the horses, and we can have people that can come across the world to come stay and experience our resort, and they can donate to stay, and the whole crew that lives there can help them in all their ways and help them send on to another place. And so we want to build this for our friends and for our family, because everybody is our friends and family. I mean, we can't take everybody in. There's a certain limit that we can get to that still makes it a good, comfortable community. And there's a certain type of people that need a lot of healing before they would be ready to be in this community.
Yeah. So that's why we're so we feel so strongly about this medicine path because we've seen Iboga. You know, I saw someone with Parkinson's that wasn't able to walk on his own that could walk after two 10-day ceremonies of Iboga. I know the power of this medicine. I've seen it in me. I could feel it going through and healing my body and my mind, all of it. And we want people in communities that are healed, that aren't triggered and, you know, addicted to drama, right? I mean, a lot of people are. They don't even realize that they're addicted to drama. They keep creating and creating it because there's like the wires in their brain that aren't connecting and wiring properly.
But we're there for them too, so we can help send them through ceremony and prepare them and get them ready for community. And then once we build the one community, then we're going to be building other communities.
Yeah.
And so the people that have taught what they wanted to in this community could now go to another community and teach what they want to there. And now we have a new person teaching what they were teaching. And then they can just keep flowing through the different communities all around the world. Sustainable Development's Inspiring Community. The SDIC INC is our non-for-profit right now. And so we just want to get this going a little bit more so that we can get it fully established so that it is a portal for funds to come in, because there's so many donators out there and they need a non-for-profit legit so that they can donate. There's tons of companies that we can find and reach out to that would love to just dump their money, and there's certain people that have a whole lot of money and they don't know what to do with it, and they want something like this, but it has to be legit. 501c3 paying taxes, bank account, a donation portal has to be created.
So not right that now we believe in paying taxes either.
We're searching for research and development so that we could do that. Then we're going to be putting another campaign out there for the retreat center. And we're also going to be putting a campaign out there for research and development for our path as medicine people, and anybody else that wants to join us. Going to Mexico. Okay, the battery's going low. It's plugged in, but the battery's not taking it, so it might drop soon. So, so that's our project. That's what we're working on. We love you. We bring you in. We hug you. We have open arms for you.
Love you, love you, love you.
Pass on our project. Pass on this video. Share. Pass on your ideas. Share what you think. Let us know. Comment. Send messages to us. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want to help. Let us know how we can help you. We are so grateful for you. Thank you for your life.
We're grateful for your existence.
Thank you for your smiles. We love you no matter where you're at. We're here to help you no matter what you're going through. Please reach out. This is our life. This is our service. We are servants to you. Help us serve you better. Let us know how. Yeah? May your day be full of bliss, joy, happiness, laughter, smiles, and love. May you see the birds and may they help you smile. May you see heart rocks, or may you just have a smile in your heart and you pass that smile on to others and see how that reaches others, and how your smile can make others smile, and how your love can make others love. May you sit with your love and let it shine bright out and just expand and just love and see how others feel it and see it. Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.